Hey everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video. Today we're going to be focusing on Banette. Now this is a bit of an older card, and I really just want to see if it's still possible to use Banette in the current meta. So Banette is a card that does 30 damage, so not very strong, but it prevents the opponent from attaching a energy from their energy zone to their active slot. That's not just like dragging and dropping the energy from the energy zone to the active slot, it's also cards like Misty, cards like Magneton, his ability, you can't use it if you're in the active spot, obviously. Anything on the bench is fine, but it's also a full board effect. It's not just a single Pokemon effect, and a lot of people don't know that, so we can catch them off guard with that. We've also got Espeon. So the idea is, since they won't be able to attach energy to their active slot, they'll be attaching it to their bench. And while we slowly deal damage to the active slot, they're going to accumulate a lot of energy on their bench, and we're going to surprise them with Espeon and deal big damage for 20 specifically for each energy on their entire board. A lot of the time, I'll be getting like 100 damage with Espeon because I'll have 5 energy just sitting around. We've also got one Sylveon EX for consistency, for drawing cards. We're packing the Boosted Evolution Eevee so that we can get Espeon out right away. We can surprise them with the whole evolution line if we want to. Sylveon EX, we can get them out right away. If we want to draw cards sooner, we can. We've also paired this with Cyrus and Team Rocket Grunt, so if there's anyone who does manage to retreat, we can bring them back up, and we can remove their energy if we need to. We've got Sabrina in case we have someone who we can't really deal with in the active spot. We've got other basic cards, Pokeball, Research, Copycat, just things to draw cards with. So I think this is a really solid deck, but I gotta see if it still works. So we're gonna find that out in this video. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, going against, couldn't read most of those, but I think Chiso something. Okay, we're starting with Eevee. Not the best unless we get Sylveon, but it's fine. We don't need the best start, we just need the best finish. A win, that is. Although this is kind of an early start sort of deck, so if they get anything too good here, might just start over. But no, that's probably not a problem. We do have Copycat here. I almost wonder if that's better than what we have now. Yeah, I think I use Copycat because I'd rather have Sylveon and preferably a Shuppet or something. Okay, well there's another Banette, so don't have to worry about losing that. And we got Team Rocket Grunt, so actually not bad. We can do 10 damage here. It's not a lot, it's not a little. So they're running Morlul with Altaria. Okay. I can rock with that. Is Altaria 1 or 2 retreat? 1 retreat, okay. So if we wanted to use Team Rocket here, we would have to get it all off. Let's see if they fall for it. Because if I'm them, I'd be like, oh wow, a free retreat, Yeah. Exactly. You get it. Okay. So, they fell for it. We're going to be sending up our Banette. Go ahead and put our other Shuppet down for no reason in specific. And now you can't attack. You can retreat, that's fine I guess, but you certainly can't attack. And if you don't retreat, well you certainly won't be able to retreat next turn, hopefully. I mean, gotta rely on Team Rocket Grunt, it's not super consistent, but it's there, it could work. And honestly, I feel like they aren't gonna retreat here. Nope, they are retreating, never mind. But there's a pretty good chance they didn't, Are they really gonna... Okay, so are they gonna heal it off of Morlul as well? That'd be kind of funny. No, okay, they're gonna let their Morlul get knocked out. Yeah, that makes sense, I would too. Okay. We'll go ahead and put an energy on our Eevee EX for now. This is gonna be a long game for them. They have to wait at least 3 turns for their Morlul to get knocked out before they can even use their Altaria. Then after that, they're gonna have to deal with, hopefully, Team Rocket Grunt and another Banette. If I can help it, their Altaria won't be able to attack for the majority of the game. Right. Yeah, okay, there's our second Banette. I am not going to hesitate to put that down. With all the things that can mess with your hand that are in the meta right now, I feel very encouraged to put my cards down. Especially if they got Copycat, I want to make that as useless as possible. So, yeah, they're going to keep drawing cards. I mean, that's not really too big of a deal. Are they really planning on attacking with their Duskull? I guess that's fine, you know? Okay, we got our Espeon, so that's really good news. We can get our other boosted evolution Eevee out of the deck. We're not going to evolve to Espeon yet. We want to make sure that it's a surprise for them when they get Espeon. Now, if they put Altaria up, we are still going to try to use Team Rocket Grunt and Banette. If that doesn't work, I'm perfectly fine evolving into Espeon and getting some, like, a good solid 80 damage off here, because they have more energy. I know they're going to attach it, right? I wish they had one more energy, because then they would have to waste it on their, then they would, lose a Duskull over that, I mean a Dusknoir. Okay, so they're dealing a lot of damage with Altaria. If we can get both of the energy off with Team Rocket Grunt, though, we can just prevent Altaria from attacking, retreating, hopefully if they don't have an X speed. And that'd be really good. So we're going to ignore our research there for a second, so we can try to get this energy off. Even if we can get one off, we can just prevent them from attacking for a turn. But we got both off. That is huge. That's huge, because now, unless they have an X speed, they can't retreat. They're stuck up there for the entire rest of the game. So either they're going to take a ton of damage, or they're going to accumulate energy on their bench, or they're going to retreat using an X speed, right? Any of those would work fine, right? If they get this other Mega Altaria up, that's pretty bad for us, I won't lie. But I'm going to hope that they don't have X speed, right? They very well could not have X speed. It's possible, and they've got all the cards in their hand right now. So if they don't have X speed, the game is over. Yup, no X speed, they couldn't retreat. They were just going to have to wait for their Altaria to wilt and be completely destroyed by my Banette. Because they can't retreat, they can't attack, so they're just going to be taking 30 damage until the game ends. It's a really, like, mean strategy, really, because you just kind of have to endure it or concede. But yeah, good game. That's what I want to see. Okay, going up against Katsuo? Katsuo? I don't know. Let's see, we could start with EVEX, or we could start with Shuppet. I think in this case we'll start with EVEX, just in case there's any Pokemon that are willing to take 30 damage. Indeedy. Okay. I'm still okay with the EVEX here, because they're going to be getting energy slower than us. And they're going to have to spend a turn retreating their Indeedee, so... Rocky Helmet on the Indeedee. Okay, so they don't want me doing that 30 damage I was planning on doing. Although, I mean, I don't think it'd be so bad if I did the 30 damage anyways. But they can heal 20 damage from their active Pokemon, so I'm really only doing 10 damage and taking 20 damage for no reason, so I guess I can leave them alone. I'll have to wait until I get a stronger hitter or they get someone else up there. Okay, there's their Absol. And 2 rainbow cards, that's sick. I'd prefer they put their Absol up sooner rather than later, and I am using Sylveon here because I need to draw more cards. But, yeah, okay, well I've got a bunch of basics. That's good, I suppose. I don't think I have any left in my deck, right? No, okay, I have another Eevee. Yeah, I forgot to use the EX to evolve to this one. So, okay. We'll start swinging with Sylveon. I don't see why not. I think they are going to get rid of our Cyrus on this next turn. That's okay. Yeah, so they heal naturally. They're probably, well, they don't probably have X speed, so if I can help it, they won't be able to bring up their Absol. Okay. Still no X speed so far. They do have Giratina though, so they can, if they're not going to attack, they can waste their turn on getting him ready. I wonder what would be better, attacking the Indeedee or attacking the Absol? Probably the Absol because it's a more important Pokemon to them. So I'm going to use this Espeon to get 40 damage off on their Absol. Oh, it does it to the active Pokemon, I forgot. That's fine. Espeon is one hit to Absol anyways. Yeah, Espeon does 20 damage for each energy on the whole board. Right. I gotta remember that sometimes. I'm quick to forget that. Okay, yeah, there goes one of my Cyruses. They do know I have 2 Cyruses now, though. Okay, so Sylveon takes extra damage to Metal Pokemon. So I can... Okay, I'm gonna evolve to Banette right away. I'm gonna put my EV down, just in case they mess with my hand in any way. I am gonna use my other Cyrus right now, though, because I want to net those Indeedee points while I still have the card in my hand. I know we'll be taking 20 for the Rocky Helmet. I'm just hoping they don't have red in their hand. Man, haven't really got to use our Banettes much this game. But I think I've played it pretty smart with the Sylveons and Espeons so far. Okay, so they hit my Sylveon. I would hope that they don't have anything to pull my Sylveon back up, like a Cyrus or something, because they do only have 1 point so far. So for this turn, that was a great copycat, by the way. We had like an empty hand. For this turn, I'm gonna hit with Espeon because they have 4 energy down. So I'll be able to deal a good 80 or so damage, right? And then from there, I'm going to see if I can Team Rocket one of their energies off. Because I couldn't leave Sylveon up. Sylveon was going to get knocked out easily. So from here, I'm going to try to hit once with Banette. And from there, I can bring the rest of the game home with Sylveon. They are taking away some of my cards. Hopefully I get my Team Rockets back. Otherwise, I don't really know what I'm going to do here. Okay, good. I could always Sabrina as well, but that wouldn't really do much for me. And there's the Cyrus. Why'd they bother? Thank you. Going against Noah this time. Okay. Starting out with... Okay, this is a better starting hand. We got Banette, we got Sylveon, we got Espeon. Not many basics, not many drawing cards, but that's fine. All that really matters here is that we have Banette. We have a Shuppet, we have a Banette. We can evolve into Banette on our first turn. That's unfortunate that they had the cape in their hand. It would have been better to knock out Chingling on our first turn, so we wouldn't have to deal with, you know, all the things that Chingling does, the whole item thing. We would have 1 point already, we would, you know, not have to worry about them being able to put energy on their other Pokemon. Is this an electric type deck? I guess that's fine, I guess. Still odd to... I don't think I know many electric decks that run Chingling. Oh yeah, we can't use our Pokeball. I don't even know why I bothered. Okay, so we're gonna get 20 damage off here. By next turn we'll have the rest of the damage off, unless they heal. A Chingling deck with Cape and Potion would be just so mad. I don't know why you would do that. You'd have to do it exclusively because you were trying to annoy people with Chingling. Chingling is a very strong card though. It can prevent Rare Candy. I mean, it can prevent Pokeball. I guess that's why Lucia is getting a lot more use in May. Like, item cards have received a severe nerf with the introduction of Chingling. And the thing is, I don't feel like item cards were really all that important before, so it does make me wonder why. In any case, we can get our Banette up there now. Still can't use Pokeball, so I guess we'll just attach the other energy. We can attach the other energy to our Banette, and we'll knock out the Chingling. So now we have to deal with nothing really. All these Oricorios have no energy, not enough energy to attack with at least. So if they're putting someone up, it's going to be someone who has no energy or who can't use their attacks. And the only purpose to that would be, okay, so Magnemite. They probably think that with Magneton's ability, they can attach energy here. Yep. But now they're in the active spot with a Pokemon that has 2 retreat costs that they can't use. Because they can't attach energy, because that's from their energy zone. This is a perfect deck to kind of showcase what Banette can do. Yeah, they can't attach to their Magneton. They're just going to be waiting until they either get like a retreat card or until I end up defeating their Magneton, which is going to give me a lot of time to set up my other Pokemon, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to leave that Banette in the active spot. I don't want to give them any time to get energy on that thing and set up. If they have X speed, if they have Leaf, I don't care. I don't want them to be able to... I don't want that thing out of the active spot until it's not, like, alive. I need to knock out that Magneton before anything else. Because those Oricorios aren't really a threat at all. I mean, I'm going to have Espeon, I can have Sylveon EX, but that's not really good against Oricorio, is it? You know, kind of defeats the whole gimmick of you can't attack with EXs, right? So we have Espeon, we have another Banette in our hand, which I'm sure we could get something out of. They are red carding us, I'm not really concerned about it. We kind of already got everything down that was going to be threatening for them. And they gave us a Team Rocket Grunt. I don't know if we had that before, maybe we did. We still have our Espeon. Yeah, they've really done nothing to us there. So we're just going to kind of keep ticking away at this Magnezone until they have enough energy on their Oricorios for me to one-shot them. I could always bring up a Sylveon EX if I get it and knock out the Magnezone with that. Okay, yeah, they've got 5 energy down. That will be plenty enough to knock out with Espeon. So we're going to go ahead and retreat into Espeon. I suppose we can just attach this other energy wherever. And we're going to hit for 80. That'll knock out Magnezone. And if they try to pull any funny business and attach energy to their other Pokemon, it'll knock out even the Caped Oricorio. So I'm not worried at all. I mean, we've got this in the bag. They don't really have a lot they can do here at all. The funny thing is, if they decide not to attack and they aren't carrying X speed, instead of no, okay, yeah, they attached an energy, so they're gonna have to retreat here, or it's kind of over for them. If they decide not to attack here, like for whatever reason, like they decide to like pull up their Magneton or something, I can just bring Banette back up, and then they can't attack with Magneton. So they're kind of screwed here. This is where Banette really thrives, in these decks that like you want to attach a lot of energy to yourself from the energy zone, from whatever means, right? or like where you have high retreat costs. Really anything more than 1 is pretty dangerous against Banette. But yeah, yeah, they conceded. Yeah, they realized. And then Espeon, like, you get all the energy on the bench, you knock them out. It's so good. Yeah, there's nothing they could have done there. I mean, they couldn't have attached. They had already attached their energy to the bench, so I was gonna knock out them next turn. Good game. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure to check out this next one. Thanks, have a great day. Peace.